Preparem o shout do Vaquins. Aqui é a Menestrel. Eu vou começar esse vídeo convidando vocês a conhecerem os canais e páginas do Facebook nacionais que produzem conteúdo sobre o lore de The Elder Scrolls. Todos os links estão na descrição do vídeo. Vamos lá, pessoal. A gente tem que dar uma de Batman hoje e investigar todos os habitantes da cidade para ver quem tem mais propensão a destruir a cidade.
Hello, neighbor.
Isma.
My story. Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know?
Pessoal da cidade perdida, todo mundo é muito amigável, né? Todo mundo chama de amor, meu bem. Mal me conhece, mas todo mundo já me ama.
No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw him. But he's always hiding.
E todo mundo tem alguma coisa contra o Yol, né? Então complica um pouco a minha situação, minha senhora. Mas eu não acho que tenha sido ela.
I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that. But live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar, I can't complain. I'll be seeing you around, love.
Vamos lá, casa de Gulvar. Deve ter alguma carta, alguma coisa que denuncie a pessoa. Se bem que aqui não tem nada de muito interessante, né? Tem essa armadura Dwemer ou alguma coisa relativamente parecida, mas é só isso. Vamos ver em outro lugar. Casa de Ismar. Eu acabei de entrevistar ela. Vamos dar uma olhada só pra garantir, mas acho que não tem nada aqui também. Ok, próxima casa. Urim. Quem é Urim? Eu já passei por esse cara. Vamos ver. The Locked Room. Tá, me deu um lockpicking bom. Nada demais. Tem outro livro ali, peraí. Não tem nada demais aqui também. Ali tem duas pessoas. Vamos entrevistar elas. Ninguém tem nada pra fazer nessa cidade. Ah, esse aqui é o Urim.
So my wife disappears a couple of weeks ago, and now everybody thinks I know a way out of here.
Sua esposa desapareceu porque você matou ela? Foi isso?
Well, she's not here anymore. That's all I know. How should I know where she went? I woke up one morning and she was just gone. Didn't say goodbye, didn't take anything with her. And now you people won't stop harassing me, judging me, asking me questions like you think I had something to do with it. Well, I didn't. And nobody cares that I've lost my wife. They just love a bit of scandal, or to find out how they can get out of here too. You're all animals. I swear I didn't hurt her. I would never. I love her. And if I'd known she was leaving, I would have gone with her. I honestly don't know anything. I keep going over it in my head. Did someone kill her? Surely that would have broken the dwarves' law.
É, tem a lei dos anões, né? Se alguém matasse ela, não ia...
Or into the palace and never found her way out.
Alguma coisa ruim ia acontecer, né? Tipo, todos eles iam morrer. Alguma coisa assim.
Not that it's any of your business, but no, I don't think so.
Você era corno, moço?
She was loyal, I think. She used to write me love letters. I still have one, somewhere. But even if she'd been seeing someone,
Carta de amor, eu acho que eu vi alguma coisa. Eu acho que eu vi alguma coisa de carta de amor em cima da mesa enquanto eu tava passando. Procure na casa de Yuri pistas sobre o paradeiro de sua esposa. Tá. Tá, mas eu tenho que entrevistar as pessoas primeiro. Uri. Depois eu vou lá. Verno. Hello.
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'll tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the dwarves' law. But once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyways. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. That's about all I know. You should go and talk to Bro in his
Bro, já me mandaram falar com esse cara uma vez. Mas eu não descobri quem ele é ainda, né? Então, beleza, valeu, Vernon. Casa de Raikas. Vamos lá, vamos ver aqui. Ó. Informe Meteos que Raikas é a ameaça. Tá.
The many
Que
shall suffer
tá acontecendo?
for the sins of the one.
Ué? O que tá acontecendo? Vamos lá fora ver, amigo. Pô, já até anoiteceu. O quê? Que isso? Jesus! Nossa, ferrou. Vambora, Nico. Vambora. Meu Deus do céu, cadê o Metelos? Já. Ah! Meu Deus, os bichos viraram... Caraca, os bichos viraram Transformers de fogo. Vambora, pelo amor de Deus. Voltando aqui pra explicar o que aconteceu. Na hora que eu tava investigando a casa do Raikas, eu peguei uma carta. Só que não era pra ter pego a carta, era pra ter lido e deixado a carta. Então eles entenderam como se eu tivesse roubado. E aí, se você roubar ou matar alguém, você quebra a lei dos anões. E aí você tem que começar a quest toda de novo. Só que eu não vou fazer isso, né? Eu vou dar load, vou fingir que nada aconteceu e vida que segue. Beleza, vamos continuar nossa investigação. Rastácia.
I heard you took care of some looters for us.
Legal essa
If only there
taverna.
was something I could do to thank you. Let me know if you think of anything.
Gente, se vocês tiverem baixa autoestima, venham morar nessa cidade. Todo mundo coloca você num pedestal e te ama profundamente.
Go on. Ask me. Did you know there are tunnels running all the way under the city? Last one to go down there was Brandis, and it sent him to his deathbed. Only one way out of this city, and
Esse
that's
negócio
through the
do
bottom
túnel
of a mug of moonshine, if you get me.
é uma coisa que já foi falada por alguns dos NPCs falou. E eu tenho a impressão de que para sair da cidade eu vou ter que achar algum túnel.
Ulrin, the Dunmer fellow, can't miss him. Hit the drinks pretty hard after his wife, Maisie, disappeared. Just sits there, night after night. Poor guy. Wish I knew what happened to her. Caught lots of people talking, but nobody seems to know anything. Odd.
Bom, tá todo mundo aqui bem bêbado. Vai ser fácil entrevistar o pessoal, né? Conseguir algumas verdades, porque a pessoa bêbada sai falando tudo quanto é verdade. Gulvar.
Well, it's a sad one.
Perto de White Room.
But I don't mind telling it.
Você cresceu em Rorikstead?
I'm a farmer.
Eu ainda vou fazer um vídeo sobre Rorikstead, que é uma cidade, né? Muito esquisita.
It was a good life. Fresh milk and eggs every day. Running
Tá,
around
moço,
the
se adianta
farm
pouco.
barefoot with my brother and sisters. Never even had to lock our doors. One day, when I was about 18, my father and I were carting some produce into the market when we saw a group of strangers in the top field. My father told me to run back to the house and get his axe. So I did. I ran so fast I almost threw up. But by the time I got back, it was too late. I found him dead by the side of the road. The cart and all our produce was gone. That was the first time I learned about bandits.
Uma hora depois.
Next thing I knew, I was looking for a place to die. And well, I'm a farmer, but the land I work isn't mine. Metellus had declared himself Jarl and claimed all the farmland before I got here. I'm not. All I've ever wanted is to make a living by working the land. But it seems someone always has to go and steal the fruits of my labor. That bloody Jarl. He's no better than the bandits who destroyed my life. Only difference is he uses words instead of
Olha,
weapons.
temos um suspeito.
But
Temos
he'll
um
get
suspeito.
his. One.
Vou guardar, pode deixar.
I
Guardar bem no meu coração.
just do me a favor.
Ai,
and
que
keep
bom que
that
ele é
last
momento.
part to yourself,
Gesho,
would you?
vamos conversar com você.
I hear you defended the city from attackers? Well, aren't you making friends quickly? Thank you. I'm glad you came when you did. See you another time, then. Hello, dear. Oh my.
Eu não tô tão interessada assim não, minha querida. Eu preciso fazer investigação, só isso.
But you don't need to humor an old woman.
Não tô te amando. Tô genuinamente interessada.
Really? Well, you're the first person in the city to say that. Well, let's see. These days I mostly just sweep the streets here, keep them clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say. It's not very inspiring, as you can imagine, but the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley. Oh, you haven't met him yet? Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you sooner or later. He's homeless. He lives in a cave by the lake. I feel sorry for him. I think most of us do. But ever since his brother died, he's been obsessing over some long-lost treasure. The Jarl decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a house like the rest of us. So he lives in a tent in a cave of sorts. But don't let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things to a person's mind. Well, anyway, that's about all there is about me to tell, I'm
Infelizmente a história não é muito
not
interessante.
very interesting.
Bro, finalmente te achei. Vamos lá. Nossa, tem um monte de pergunta que eu posso fazer pra ele.
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops
Bro,
glowing,
parece uma energia
for whatever
nuclear esse
reason,
troço.
we'll all be in
É
quite a lot
bizarro
of trouble.
mesmo. Os
But don't
Dwemer
concern
eram
yourself
muito
with
incríveis,
such
porque eles
dark
construíam
thoughts.
umas coisas muito avançadas,
I'm
assim,
sure
tipo
we
os
have nothing to
egípcios.
worry about.
Enfim, tem um dossiê dos Dwemers no canal do Everton, eu vou deixar o link aqui embaixo pra vocês verem, que é maravilhoso. Você tem que ver como a cultura Dwemer é incrível.
I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it. True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up
Tá, já
tight.
vai abrir aba
Only
pra
one
mais
man
alguma
ever
coisa, né?
managed to enter, and he never
Mais
came
alguma
out.
quest.
That was Narnabas, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover?
Encontre caminho para o palácio abandonado. Pode deixar que eu vou encontrar, Bruno.
Come back if you think of any questions.
Ok.
Now that you mentioned it, I do.
Gaia.
I need you to get something for me, and it won't be easy. I've tried everything I can think of, and still nothing. There's a big node leading down into a city called Rikas.
Rikas é aquele maluco que fica andando com o machado. Que eu roubei a carta e quebrei a lei dos anões.
Only one like it, and I believe it to be crucial in unlocking the secret of this place. The trouble is, before I could get a good look at it, that brute Rikas claimed it as his own, and has been
Então eu tenho que pegar a armadura dele.
I've tried everything. Appeals to his better nature, flattery, charm, even threats. It's like negotiating with a brick wall. The only thing I haven't tried is violence, and you know how that would end. But I'm convinced there's a way to get it. There has to be. Thank you. If you do manage to get it, you're welcome to keep it. I just need to have a quick look at it, that's all.
Você é o Vernon.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Ai, estão ameaçando ele.
I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. It's not as if I'm a vampire or a necromancer or anything. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company. Nothing gets by you, does it? Sorry, that was mean of me. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in Windhelm like I did, you expect a bit of hostility.
Calma, Vernon. Vou dar jeito
I
nisso.
saw enough friends attacked and driven away by angry
É, tem
nobles
muita gente babaca no mundo.
keeping your personal
É
affairs to
verdade.
yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, 20 years? Living in the barracks with a dozen other guardsmen, watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. And that's when I came clean. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground on the opposite corner of Skyrim, my openness didn't go well among the Nords of Windhelm. But at least down here, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. Perhaps I was wrong. No, I don't. I keep my personal affairs to myself, and I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. It wouldn't usually bother me. I have a thick skin, and I can handle myself in a fight better than most. But if these threats keep getting worse, eventually my secret admirer is going to get violent and break the dwarves' laws.
A pessoa que escreve essas notas ameaçadoras é Raikas.
Raikas? The big crazy nod who walks around with his weapon drawn?
Calma que eu vou lá dar uma prensa nele e aí eu aproveito e já pego a armadura, né?
Oh, alright. Well, see what you can do. I think it would only inflame things if I speak of him myself.
What do you want?
Cadê esse imbecil? Ele mora aqui. Raikas! Cusão.
Yeah? So what? What are you gonna do about it?
Vou lançar um feitiço pra fazer de você o encanto de prazer de Vernon. Só vou pedir pra você parar de ameaçá-lo.
And why should I? Do you know what he is?
Ai, nossa, que idiota. É você que eu tenho que matar, né?
His presence here is going to break the dwarves' law and get us all killed. Well, I don't know. Maybe they haven't worked it out yet. But when they do, we're going to have a problem. Well, I wouldn't get so angry if it wasn't so, you know.
Ah, tem como... vamos lá, atraente.
No way. I don't just...
Ah, ele gosta do
How
cara,
about
olha
I
só.
never bother him again, and we
Olha
forget
só.
we ever had this conversation, alright?
Peraí, seu mané, eu preciso da sua armadura. Caraca, não me dá uma.
What about it?
Comprar, me dá... Comprar.
It's not for sale. Not going to happen, maggot. Because you know, and I know, that the first blow that gets landed is going to get us all killed. You're not that stupid.
Caramba, não tem como pegar a armadura dele. Como que eu vou fazer?
Bye.
Bom, pelo menos avisar o Vernon que a parte dele tá resolvida. Pronto, Vernon, tá resolvido.
What can I do for you, my friend? What about him?
Pode viver sua vida em paz.
What did you do? Really? Raikas? That's surprising. But now that I think about it, maybe not that surprising. Well, I hope for his sake that one day he can get comfortable with who he is. But for now, thank you for sorting out this mess. You're a big help.
Você é muito legal, Vernon.
Hey, I have something I'd like to give to you. It's not much, considering what you've done for me, but I hope you like it.
Valeu, Vernon.
It's a ring I've been carrying around forever. I think it might have some magical properties. Maybe you can get some use out of it.